Hi, y'all. Welcome to the live broadcast. Hello, guys. I see you guys coming in, but I want you guys to go into the comment section. Let me know who you are. Say hello to everybody. Dang, I wish this was face to face so I could see you guys to know if you guys can truly hear me. We're going to wait for like 5 minutes to make sure everybody gets in, gets situated. I hope you guys were able to get the download worksheet. Please make sure you download that so that you can have it for your reference for future. And then if you don't have it, print it out, just get a notebook and make sure that you are able to make a copy. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Wow, it's playing back and I don't know why it's doing that. So we'll figure it out hopefully soon. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this live broadcast. I see you guys coming in. I'm super excited to have you guys here for the Don't Quit workshop. It is going to be awesome. I was trying to wait for people to get in because I know there's some people who are just getting home from work, probably preparing dinner, and I want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to listen because it is going to be phenomenal. So I'm going to screen share with you now, and we will get started. Let me screen share. So I'm hoping that you guys can see the worksheet, I'm hoping that you guys can see my slides. So welcome to the Don't Quit workshop, where you're going to learn 5 strategies to implement today to gain momentum for your life. I'm sure that's why everyone is here, because you want to gain momentum for your life. You want to move forward in your life and have the best life possible that has been ordained for you. So before we even get started, I want you to close every tab on your computer, get off of your phone, no texting, no doing anything other than paying attention to this workshop, because you're going to have some serious nuggets to implement into your life so that you make sure that your life goes back to what has been purposed for your life and for your destiny. Hit refresh if anything gets funky. Sometimes we know our technology gets a little funky and we need to make sure that we are staying in sync with each other. So if anything gets sluggish, tight, just hit refresh on your computer and just make sure you hit the play button, and you should come back into this workshop. At the end, you will get an offer that you will never see this low again. I can promise you that you will never see it this low again. And if you have any questions, just please jump into the chat. That's how you will get your questions answered. As a teacher, I tell my students that all the time. You cannot sit in the classroom idle and not say anything. Otherwise, I will not be able to help you. So make sure you jump into the chat. Put your questions into the chat. Don't worry about who's looking at your questions. Trust me, if you have a question, other people are also looking at the questions as well, or they also have the questions as well. So please make sure that you jump into the chat. Now, before we get started, I want to make sure that you know why you're here and if you're in the right place. So you are not in the right place if you are not willing to work for the life that you desire. You are not in the right place if you're not willing to invest your time, your resources, your talents, your energy to have the life that you want. Because everybody that's enjoying their life, the only way that they're able to enjoy this life that they're having, that we are able to watch from afar, is because they are willing to work for it and they're ready to invest into their life. If you think that this is a scheme or a waste of time, I can tell you right now, this is not the place for you. Also, if you're not ready to shift your thinking, shift your mindset, that is one of the biggest things that we're going to learn here today, is that all in all, everything must take place by a shifting of your mindset. If your mindset is not shifted, then you will not be able to make any changes for your life. And if you get mad and throw a fit when someone gives you 60 minutes or probably more of their most precious time, actionable advice and strategies, and then makes you an offer, if you're the type of person who throws a fit, gets upset, gets angry, then this is not the place for you at all. So this is the place for you, however, if you're feeling overwhelmed with the struggles of life, if anyone is feeling like they are in a season of delay and disappointment, if you are looking to have the God-ordained purpose for your life, and if you're truly seeking to make changes for your life, then you are truly in the right place, because I'm going to help you as best as I can in the little time that we have. The agenda for today is to look at the exact strategies that I've used for the past 7 years to gain momentum. And I will teach you the secret, the biggest secret as to why you're still stuck, and how you can gain control over your life, as well as how you can get back to being that vibrant person that you were created to be. So if you don't know me, my name is Adiola Aduni. I am a faith igniter, speaker, professor, podcaster, YouTuber, blogger, and probably the best job that I have is as a Bible teacher. All in all, overall, I am a teacher, and being a teacher has truly, truly blessed my life. And so that is who I am. So just in case you don't know me, this is me. I am she. And so let me tell you a little bit about who I am. I started off from these two lovely people. These are my heart and soul, my mom and my dad. They are the ones that brought me into this world some time ago. And you can see this little joyous girl. She came into this world and she was full of life and bubbly. And I have been blessed with a wonderful family. These pictures right here, friends, they show you of my life and how I started off and where this journey of not feeling fulfilled probably began. You can see here, this is my graduation from the Catholic University of America. This is where I went to university, and this is the day that I graduated from university. I was extremely excited because I had accomplished what a lot of my friends probably don't accomplish, and what a lot of your classmates, especially those that you went to high school with, they don't have the ability to accomplish. But because God has been so good to my life, and because of my parents and my sisters, I was able to accomplish that dream, that goal. But this picture here, I wish I could show you the true size of the picture, is with my parents, with my mom and my dad. And I love this picture because it was the picture of me accomplishing my goal. But overall, friends, ultimately, I was unhappy. And the reason why I was unhappy was because I had a dream for myself. I wanted to accomplish a goal, and I was not at that point. I could not get to that point because at the time, obviously, it wasn't ordained for me, but I didn't know that. And it started the beginning season in my life where I first of all knew what depression was. I was unhappy, but I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be happy. And you can see here that I'm with my sisters, whom I love to bits and pieces. You can see how beautiful they are. My sisters make me move forward. They encouraged me. They told me that I will make it. They spoke positive words into my life, of course, as well as my parents. But when I looked behind me, which are my sisters, I knew that I had no other choice but to go forward in my life, because otherwise I would remain stuck. And I will be stuck in this position forever if I decided not to take the steps that I'm going to share with you today. Ultimately, the goal here, friends, is not to quit. Hence the name of the workshop. Don't quit. Don't quit when things go wrong, as they sometimes will. When the road you're treading seems all uphill. When the funds are low and the debts are high, but you have to smile. But you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but you must not quit. You see, I memorized this poem actually as a college student, way back when I needed to memorize it. But this poem did not come back into my life and become useful in my life until about 7 years ago, 2010 to be precise. It was when I was going through the toughest struggle of my life that I began to memorize the words of this poem. And it really ministered to me, because at the end of the day, the poem's message is don't quit. And if you look at this slide right here, it's telling you to do it, to go forward, to move forward. I know it's not easy. I know it's not something that's rosy. Trust me, I have been there. Some days I am still there, but you need to move forward with your life. ultimately, what was happening with me was that I was suffering with depression, and it was silent. I was smiling with everybody. I was pretending in front of my family. I didn't want them to know. If I had to leave my house, I would put on this smiling face. But on the inside, I was angry. I was bitter with God specifically because of where I was and what I wanted to do with my life. I wasn't where I thought I would be at that time in my life. And so I was angry. I was bitter. I was just so upset about my life. I did not want to be where I was. And so what I was doing was I was living vicariously through other people. I was going onto Facebook. That was even before Facebook Live or any type of Instagram, but I would go on Facebook or any type of social media that we had at the time, and I would look at pictures, look at their little video clips, and begin to live vicariously through other people, wishing and hoping that that would be my life, wishing and hoping that my life would be like theirs. I don't know what is going on in their life. I never know. That's why you shouldn't be comparing yourself. But I was doing that every single day to get myself out of the struggle that I was in. Don't do that, friends. Don't make that mistake. Don't sit there and begin to ponder your life to the point that it beats you into depression, because if you allow it to, it just will. It will beat you into depression, and it will be so difficult for you to get out of it. So what you're going to learn on this workshop are 5 strategies to implement today to gain momentum. 5 that you need to implement it. I am so confident that if you implement them into your life today, you will truly gain the momentum for your life. So let's look at what life really looks like. It looks like this. I have a brilliant idea, or I'm doing something good in my life, and I think that I can make it. I'm going to tell the world about what my newfound love is, my new job, my new education. And so because of what people may be telling you or what you are facing, then you begin to get worried. And so you begin to second guess yourself. You can see as we're going up this hill, what is also increasing? Your fear. It gets to a point that you are so scared about what is happening that you begin to pray to Father God, asking him, Jesus, take the wheel. And if Jesus to you doesn't take the wheel, what happens? You come crashing down and you stay there for how long? Look at the slide. The rest of your life. That is what fear does to you. It crumbles you all the way down until you are there forever. If fear can win, fear will leave you right there. And a lot of you that are on this call today, you are right here. Fear has brought you down so much down. Trust me, and I'm speaking to myself as well, because this is where I was. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get dressed. I didn't want to be around people because of what I thought my life was really doing to me. Isn't that what we all do? We do it on a daily basis. So I'm going to teach you the strategies that will work, coach and guide you through the plan that will also work, so that you are able to deal with the struggles of life. Because the truth of the matter is that there will always be a struggle in this life. There is no life that is rosy. So let's look at the 5 myths about giving up and quitting. The first one says, it is not okay to be down when you fail. Just get back up and move forward. Just get back up and move forward. What do you think that means? Is that true or not? That is a lie from the pit of hell. That is an absolute lie from the pit of hell. You don't need to believe it. The first strategy that I want to tell you, friends, is to grieve. Grieve. Grieve, grieve, and grieve. If you are down, if you are sad, it is absolutely okay. You need to go through this first stage first before you move on. If something has upset you, if something is making you feel sad, then yes, feel sad, grieve, do whatever you need to do, and then get out of this stage. Get out of this stage quick, because you think your life journey is like this. You go from point A to point B. That is not how life works. Life is a zigzag. Life is filled with twists and turns. Everybody goes through it. And so you begin to pay an insane amount of money for therapy that will not work for you if you don't do this first step. Just examine yourself. Some of you may have done it. Some of you may have paid so much money to these therapists, doctors, psychologists, psychiatrists to help you out, and it's not working. That's why you continuously keep going back to them, because you haven't done what you need to do first, which is to grieve, cry, get upset. That's what you need to do first. So it's not okay to be down when you fail. Just move forward. That's a lie. The next one is you can only be great by copying what everyone else is doing. Don't do that, friends. Comparison is the thief of true joy. The moment that you begin to compare yourself to anyone, you will not find joy in your life. I can tell you that. Anytime you begin to sit down and think that, oh, let me try it out because this person did it. And I'm telling you, these are the things that I was doing. I would sit there and watch what other people were doing. And then I would try as much as possible to implement exactly what they did, and it wouldn't work for me. And I'll begin to compare myself. Why is it that it's working for person A, person B, but for me, it's not working out? It is the thief of true joy. If you want to be happy and have true joy that no person can give you, you cannot be paying attention to what everybody else is doing. So what exactly should you do? This is strategy number 2. Stop looking at what others are doing and do you, boo. Do exactly what you have been called to do. There is no one in this world, no one, even if you are a twin, there is no one that has been created to do what you will be doing. So do it the best way you know how. Discover what you love doing and how you can do it well. Discover what you love doing and how you, that's why I underlined it, how you can do it very well. You need to have confidence when you are doing anything in this life, and you need to move with urgency. Stop sitting down pondering. Stop sitting there talking to your girlfriend, to your boyfriend, to anybody about what you want to do for your life. It's your life. Of course, we're not saying go out, or I'm not saying go out and make unnecessary mistakes. Yes, but when you know that these are the things that you have been designed and called to do, you don't need to go and ask anybody for clarification, and you don't need to seek anyone's approval. Move with urgency. Stop moving gingerly. Stop going about this life gingerly. You will be falling back if you continuously do that. You need to move now. Keep moving forward. That's what you need to do for yourself. Nobody's going to do this work for you. See, you have a to-do scale. A lot of us, we do this. I do this every day. But a lot of us have these lists of so many things we want to do. We have lists of 100 things, 1,000 things. And look at the bottom of the chart. Anything past number 5, you will be in the procrastination zone. You're not moving with urgency. But if you have 5 things that you know, important things that you must accomplish, you will move with urgency. That's the action zone, because you're able to think about those things. You're able to clearly think about those 5 things and focus on those 5 things. But when you're thinking about everything else, 6 to 100 through 1,000, you will find it very difficult to move. So let me give you a pop quiz. Is it urgent for you to buy tires right now? So you step out of your house, you meet this. Is it urgent or not, friends? It's very urgent. It's very urgent to buy tires. You can't move this car without a new tire. So it's the same thing with your life. Your life is not going the way you want it to go. Why are you sitting down not moving forward? Why are you sitting down crying and complaining? Move forward. Do what you need to do to get the life that you are called to have. Have confidence and have urgency. You see, confidence, anytime you work between 80 to 100% of confidence, you are truly in the action zone. You are truly in the action zone. And so let me help you get this really stuck in your head. You see, this lady, she has been going to the gym. Maybe she wasn't fit before, and she has been going to the gym, and she started working out. She started lifting weights. Don't you think that when she wears her suit to work, she's going to look good and feel confident? Or when she goes to the beach and she's in her bikini or her bathing suit, she's going to feel confident? Yes, she will. She will be so confident because she worked for it. Why not do the same? We need to learn from the people that are doing these things the right way. Confident people are always 12 times more likely to take action for their lives than those who are not confident. This lady here, she is more confident than the individual who's not working out, or who comes from work and says, "Oh, I'm so tired." We all do it. I do it too. I'm so tired. I don't want to go to the gym. But then we look at these people and we're like, dang, I want my body to look as good as hers. I want my body to be as tight as hers. But she has gone to the gym and she is doing the work. She's spending time doing the work. She's not whining. She's moving. So I'm telling you as well, stop whining, start moving. Stop whining about what is not right in your life. Stop whining about what you don't have, what you didn't have. start moving. This is what I was doing. I was whining to myself. I would whine to my husband. I would whine to my sisters, and I would whine to my family about the things that I didn't have, and I wasn't moving, and it was keeping me stuck. It was keeping me held back. You need to be confident and urgent, friends. You have to have confidence and urgency so that you can move forward in your life. So you can go ahead and cross out myth number 2. You don't need to copy what anybody else is doing. Do your best you, because nobody else can do it for you. Myth 3, you can make the best of life without a plan. Just wing it. Don't do that, because when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Or when you plan to fail, I should say, when you plan to fail, you fail to plan. You understand what it means. Make sure you have a master plan. Some people will say, but that's how others are doing it, like Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Oprah, Warren Buffett. They start to list all these other people and they say, oh, they have money. They're doing very well. They're just doing it, just on the fly. No, they're not. They have a plan. They're not telling you their plan. That's the difference. They're not telling you what they're doing. They have a plan. They have a master plan. You need to create one for yourself. Come up with your own master plan and stick to it and implement it and move forward. You see, the reason why a lot of people are not entrepreneurs today is because they refuse to make a master plan, number one. And even if they do make a master plan, they refuse to implement this master plan. So let me give you some starting points. Let me help you out so that you are able to get to do your master plan. What do you want for your life personally? Ask yourself that question. What is it that you want in your life? Where do you see yourself at the end of 2017? I was going to say in 5 years. 5 years is far away. We are still in the middle. We're not really even fully in the middle of March. So we have a good 9.5 months before the end of 2017. That is a lot of time to implement in your life good strategies, good habits, so that at the end of 2017, your life is better. What do you want for your life personally? You need to also upgrade your existing network. And what do I mean by that? Your circle of friends. If you are hanging around losers, then what do you think you're going to be? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you the truth, because there's a saying, you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend most of your time with. You are the sum of the 5 people that you hang out with. So if you're hanging out with people who are considered to be losers, if you are hanging out with people who are considered to be slow movers, they don't have any goals in their life, then what do you think you're going to be? You cannot be better than the group of people that you're hanging out with. If you're hanging around people who are thieves, it's hard for you to not be a thief. If you're hanging around with people who are liars, it's very hard for you to not be a liar. Look at the bums on the street. I'm not making jest of them. I'm just telling you the truth. You see a group of these young men, even sometimes you see girls standing on the side of the street. They have no job. All of them have no job. It's because of your existing network. Change your circle of friends, my friends. Change the people who you're hanging out with. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to hang out with millionaires. If you want to be a doctor, my dad is the one that taught me this trick. If you want to be a doctor, you must go to the library and sit where doctors are studying. That is the only way that you will mentally change your thinking. Remember, it's a mindset shift. We need to shift our mindset. What is it that I want? If I want to be a millionaire, I need to be hanging out with millionaires. I need to be going to conferences with millionaires. I need to be in the vicinity of millionaires. I need to get to know millionaires so that I could be what? A millionaire. Update your existing network. Change your friends. And don't feel bad if these people get upset. They will just have to get over it. Because if they too have a plan for their life, then they will be on the same side that you're on. And then starting point number 3, do the work. No one is going to do this work for you. No one can do this work for you. I'm not going to come and do this work for you. Just like when I was in university, as much as my parents were praying for me to do well, to get out of this university and get a job, be successful, they did not study one day for me. Just like when I teach my students during the week, as much as I desire for each of them to get an A, as much as I would love to give an A to the students who earn it, if all of them earn an A at the end of the semester, it is my joy to assign the A. But I cannot take their tests for them. I cannot study for them. I cannot go to the library for them. I cannot do their homework for them. I cannot do anything but teach them. Do the work. If you know what to do, implement it. Like Maya Angelou and Oprah says, when you know better, you do better. Myth number 3, scratch it out. It doesn't work. Number 4, words don't hurt. I'm trying to remember this little riddle of what we used to say when we're growing up about something about words not hurting me. What you say doesn't hurt me. That's a lie. The power of death and life are in the tongue. The tongue is the most powerful muscle in the human body. A lot of people don't really realize that, and that is why they use their tongue uselessly. Your tongue is the most powerful weapon that you have, because when the words come out of your mouth, bouncing off of your tongue, and it hits the atmosphere, there is no way to retrace it. You see, on a computer, I can type a paper, and if I make a mistake, I can hit backspace or delete, depending on the computer that I'm using. I can get rid of it. But if I'm speaking these words out and I make a mistake, I cannot retrace it. Just try it. Have you ever been able to grab the word, you called somebody a name that you shouldn't have called them, you've said something that you shouldn't have said? Is there a way for you to retrace the word and get it back into your mouth as if it never happened? No, it's coming out of your mouth. That is why it doesn't make sense to sit there and be calling yourself unnecessary things. Let me tell you, for a very, very long time, in my head, I would tell myself I am a failure, that I'm not going to make it, that I've disappointed my parents and my sisters. For a very long time, I would say those things to myself until, and I would say all these words too: sad, angry, I'm worthless, I'm upset about what I'm going through, this is useless, my life is no better than anybody else that's on the street. I would say these things until I started speaking positively to myself. It works. Some of you may be laughing, but it works. Stand in front of the mirror and wake up in the morning and tell yourself that you are going to make it, that you are going to be somebody in the land of the living, that you will be a millionaire, that you will have a prosperous life, that you will get this job that you're applying for, you will get this house that you're applying for, you will buy your own first car, you will move into your own home. These are the positive affirmations that you need to be saying to yourself. I am somebody. I am created for greatness. I will make it. Say them to yourself every blessed day. Every day that you wake up, make sure that you speak these positive words to yourself. Yes, every single day. When I stand in front of my mirror, I say it. Adiola, who is the best? And I answer the question for myself. I am the best. I will make it. I will find favor. I will have mercy, grace, and unlimited favor in the midst of everyone. They will favor me on my job. I will be favored on the street, in the midst of everybody in society. Say these things to yourself. The moment that I learned this strategy, guys, my life became so simple. Does it mean that I don't have struggles? Of course I still do. Does it mean I don't have pain? Of course I still do. But I know in the back of my mind that I'm somebody, and that this too shall pass. And you have to do the same thing for yourself. You need to think positively about yourself. Nobody can get into your head and think for you. I can't get into your head to think for you. I can't get into my sister's heads and think for them. I can't get into my husband's head and think for him. I can only think for Adiola. I can only think for myself, and I'm only worried about myself. Yes, I love my family members, but ultimately, if I'm not thinking positive about myself, how can I think positive for anybody else? Think about it. The way you think about yourself affects everything in your life. It affects how you deal with people, how you interact with people, what you say to people, what you think about people. It rubs off on your day-to-day interactions every single day. Think positive thoughts about yourself. Don't say that words don't hurt. Words do hurt. They are killing people every blessed day because of negative words. Don't speak these words into the atmosphere. There are people out there, agents out there, that are grabbing these words and holding on to them because you've said it, and they begin to use them against you. And then the fifth one is when you now say, it's okay to pity myself. It's okay to feel sorry for myself. It's okay to whine and moan. No, it's not. You know why? Because self-pity will keep you immobilized so that your future is no different than your past. Let me say it again. Self-pity will keep you immobilized so that your future is no different than your past. It will keep you stuck in this rut so that those things that you should be able to accomplish for the future, you won't be able to accomplish it, because that is what self-pity does. You feel sorry for yourself. You want other people to feel sorry for you. Look, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You are not the only one. You are not the only one that has a challenge, a struggle, a delay, a disappointment. Trust me, we all have been there. We have all struggled, have delays, have disappointments, have challenges every single day, one challenge after the other. People have stayed up crying. I've done that. Stayed up crying, stayed up watching the time literally to see when the sun is going to rise. Does that change the situation? No, because you're doing nothing about it. We've all been there. But like my mama always tells me, everybody has their own cross to bear. Everybody has their own cross to carry. Nobody's going to carry your cross for you, honeys. Nobody has the ability or the strength to. I can't be carrying my own cross up this hill and trying to carry yours. That is the reason why some of you are being sluggish and held back, because you're worried about everybody else but yourself. You're not helping yourself out. You're not carrying your own cross. Truly, if you're carrying your own cross, it will be a little bit easier, much lighter than for you to be pitying yourself. Stop pitying yourself and move. Move forward. Look at this picture. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, a bright light at the end of the tunnel. But if you decide to stop in the middle of the journey, even when it's hard, then you won't see the finish line. When someone is running a marathon, you think that they're really enjoying those 26 miles that they're running, or the 13 miles, 11 miles, however many it is for a half marathon. Do you think they're really enjoying it? No. But when you get to the finish line, you are excited. When you are a student and you're taking a class, a very hard class for 15 weeks, if you stop at the week 7, you won't know at week 15 that you would have earned an A. You have to move forward. Look at this baby, the babies, when babies, watch them, when they are starting to walk. We've all been through that stage, but there's no way we're going to remember about ourselves. But just look at this baby or the babies around you. When they begin to walk, what happens? They start to move one leg, 2 leg, and they what? They fall. They fall, but then they do what? They get back up. So why aren't you? If you have a child and this child is trying to walk and you're trying to encourage this child to walk and you see that the child is stumbling, the child falls. The child gets up and moves and stumbles, but you as the parent, you as their aunt, uncle, whatever relation that you have with this child, just even a cheerleader for this child, you're wishing this child get up and keep moving. If you can do that for this child and the child is doing the work, moving forward on their own, then why can't you? Then why don't you move forward? Nobody is going to do that for you. All of us, the truth of it is that we're all going to fall at some point in our life. My dad was the one that taught me that when I was a teenager. He would tell me, Adiola, you will have challenges in this life, not because he wants me to, but because he's my dad and he knows that there are challenges of life. But he would tell me, when you fall, get back up, dust yourself off and keep going. Don't quit. Even before I memorized the poem, Don't Quit, my dad had been telling me that when I was a teenager at home. Don't quit. Never quit. Never say that, oh, I can't make it or I'm not that good enough. We're all going to fall at some point in our life. The tricky part of it is that you're trying to do it by yourself. You seek help from the wrong people. You're talking to the wrong people about whatever it is the struggle is. You're trying to lift the load by yourself. All by yourself, and that's not going to work for you. You see, 2 people are trying to carry this box up the stairs. Isn't it easier when you're moving luggages or couches or whatever, the furniture, and 2 people are doing it, or even more than 2 people? It's lighter that way because you can move it quickly. So why are you here today? Why are you actually on this workshop, this call today? Is it because you want to live the life that has been ordained for you? Is it because you want to experience the joy that never ceases despite what goes on around you? Yes, friends, it is possible to have never-ending joy. There's a difference between joy and happiness. Joy is not determined on the circumstances of what's happening. It's flowing from within. Is that what you want for your life? Because happiness only comes when it's a state of mind of when something is going good, you're happy about it. And if it's not going good, you're not happy. But joy, no matter what, is that what you want so that you can gain this momentum for your life? Do you want to be able to do the things that you used to enjoy, that you once enjoyed? Trust me, I was there before. When I was growing up, I used to love to dance. But then when I started having these struggles of life, starting to fall into depression, I didn't enjoy it as much. I didn't enjoy going out. I didn't enjoy going to parties or celebrating with people. I would just not be interested because of the struggles of life. Do you want to prove to yourself that you can actually make it? Because I know, I am confident that you can make it because you were created to make it. You have a purpose. Everybody that was created, everybody on this earth, every 7.2 billion of us that are on this earth, we each have a purpose. None of us, nobody is a mistake. So how can you achieve this goal that you have for yourself? Think about it. What is it that you truly want for your life? How can you achieve this goal for yourself? You have two options. The first option is to keep trying to do everything yourself. Learn the hard way. Research the hard way. It will take you 10 times longer to figure these things out. Trust me, I've been there. You'll get discouraged and give up. That's what's happening. That's the reason why you feel like quitting, is because you're discouraged and you want to give up. You'll be stuck doing the same thing that you've been doing for the longest time, which is what? Nothing. Is that what you want to keep doing? Or you have option two. You can let me personally help you by teaching you all that I have learned and executed for my own life over the past 7 years. I have shared a lot of what I've done, but friends, there are so much more. It's a shifting of your mind that must take place, and it doesn't happen overnight. What would it look like for me to help you personally? The Unpity Party. The Unpity Party. It is a 7-module course I've created to help you get unstuck forever. Nothing is held back from you in this course. It is a step-by-step training to get you from your desired result, or to get you to your desired results. You have 24/7 lifetime access, including all free updates. And even as I am on this call, I am thinking of what else I can include to help you, because my goal and my true desire for everyone that is walking on this earth is to live our God-ordained purpose life, to fulfill what we were created for. We cannot return back home empty-handed, my dear friends. We must accomplish that which we were sent for, and you must determine and decide to know what that is. None of us came out of our mother's womb with a manual. None of us came out with a manual, unless you came out, unless your mom pushed you out and you had in your hand a blueprint or a manual, then it should be easy for you to move on. But none of us did. So that's why we have to be the ones to figure it out by ourselves. Nobody's going to figure this out for you. As much as my parents love me, as much as my sisters love me, as much as my husband loves me, none of them have discovered for me what my true calling is. I had to discover it by myself. Some of you guys just don't know how to do it, and I'm ready to help you to do that. So how can I help you? In module 1 of the course, it's called So You Feel Sorry for Yourself, Now What? We're going to talk about why you're even feeling sorry for yourself. What is it that you're going through that's making you to feel so down? What is making you to feel like you should just quit on life and that you are not worth it? Because you are worth it, but you are feeling sorry for yourself. And I'm asking you the question, now what? So what should I do for you? Feel sorry for you with you? No. So in this module, I'm going to teach you what you need to do to get yourself not feeling sorry for yourself. Module 2 is the question that I had for a very long time. God, where are you? Where are you, God? And I'm going to answer that for you, because a lot of us have a misconception of the answer to this question. Number 3, the third module is titled Why They Don't Matter. I'm sure a lot of us understand who the they are. Why they don't matter. Why they don't have anything to say about your life. Because a lot of you guys examine your life. You have consulted so many people that have given you negative feedback, and that is the reason why you're stuck today. And some of these people that you've consulted are actually medical doctors. Some of them are the ones that you're paying billions of dollars to every single month because you think that they can solve the problem for you. And I'm telling you right now, firsthand witness, that they can't. Module 3 or module 4 is you plus this blank right here equals success. I'm going to tell you what that blank is. I'm sure you're going to be shocked. Module 5 is Operation Push. A lot of us, we understand Operation Push is an acronym or a title that is given to a church program, which is where I have taken this from. But the push does not stand for what we think it stands for. In module 5, you will understand what Operation Push stands for. So you can push forward, push through whatever challenges you're having in this world. Everybody has a challenge or two. You got to push through to get to your desired end. Module 6 is blank check. I think this is my favorite module, blank check, because literally, friends, we have a blank check. We really have been given a blank check. You can get in this life whatever you want. Again, my dad, I just love my parents because they really taught me a lot. Even though I had challenges of my own, they taught me a lot. And now that I'm a young woman, I'm recalling them. It's coming back. My dad would tell me that this life is for the survivor of the fittest, for the survival of the fittest. If you are fit, you will survive. And as a science teacher, I understand that as well. You have a blank check. Are you using it? If I give you a blank check and tell you to write whatever you want, how big is your mind? How much do you think you can get? That's what this module is teaching you. And module 7 is overcome and overtake. Yes, after you have gone through module 6, now module 7 is teaching you how to move forward. A lot of people want to know, how do you have so much confidence? How do you move with such urgency? Why are you so vibrant? This is the reason why, because I've implemented every last one of these strategies, these modules that I'm going to be going over with you. I have implemented them into my life, and it has worked so well for me. And I want it to work for you as well. So what results can you expect? You're going to gain momentum. I'm so excited for you. You're going to gain momentum that people that know you, they will be so shocked, like, oh, what happened to you? What have you done to your life? And everything doesn't have to be rosy. Trust me, even Beyonce, that many of you guys love, she has her own struggles. Bill Gates, he has his own struggles. Oprah Winfrey, she has her own struggles, but they are all financially good. We just don't know what else is going on in their life. They don't share those things with us unless the media somehow gets them into our life. But the point of the matter is that all of them have momentum despite whatever else is going on in their life. That is why Beyonce, that's why I love her work ethic. That is why she, in the midst of whatever struggle she's going through, she can stay in her studio for 48 hours, 72 hours without going home to record an album so that she is the greatest. Michael Jackson, when he was alive, he would dance for hours upon hours so that when he has a concert or when he has a live performance, he is able to be the best. And that is what this Unpity Party is teaching you, how to be the best you. Nobody can be you. There's nobody. Even if you have the same exact name like me, there's no Adeola Adunie like me in this world. Nobody can do me. I'm the only one that can do me. Just like there's nobody that can do you. Only you can do you. God has created you uniquely. He molded you uniquely to be unique. Even if somebody looks like you, even if you're a twin and you guys are identical twins, you're not the same. Your personalities will be different. What you like will be different. But nonetheless, here in the Unpity Party, you will gain momentum. So I know you're asking, what's my investment? Adeola, what's the investment? This all sounds so yummy, so good. What's the investment? So if you have a 1-hour consulting call, this is just for 1 hour, and it also depends on what we're talking about. But let's just say the basic of it, it's $147 an hour. A one-on-one coaching session with me, meaning I'm just coaching you just by yourself, $1,500 a month with a $2,500 startup fee for 3 months minimum. That's $7,500. Yes, for me to spend my precious time coaching you, that's how much I will charge you. All day coaching, $5,000 for the day. 1 day. But you see, I'm not going to charge you that. But let's look at these pictures here. I love these pictures because I love good things. My mama raised me well. She has a good taste for good things. And so I love good things too. We all want to travel. We save money. You want to buy these red bottoms, these Christian Louboutins. You want to pay good money for them. You're going to spend at least $1,000 on these pumps. All right. This handbag, yes, reaching $1,000. And you will spend money. You will save your money to buy them. But let me ask you this question. Out of all 3 of these pictures and everything else that you could possibly think of, how many of these is giving you the life that you want? How many of these have solved your problems? How many trips have you gone on? Did it solve your problem? Even if you think going on a trip will change your thinking, if you come back, you're coming back to meet the problem, right? Your life is still stuck. What about this handbag? I have this very handbag. When I carry it, it doesn't change any of my problems. It doesn't take me out of the rut that I may be in. I have these shoes as well. When I wear them, is it going to change? I may look good when I'm outside, but that doesn't change anything for me. It doesn't change my life at all because I haven't invested in what I truly need to invest in. So what is your investment? This course, the Unpity Party, retails for $497 regularly, but I'm pre-selling it to you today The course will start on April 15th. Everything will come out on April 15th. $297, half the price, $297. That's how much it is. And so what are you going to get for this pre-launch bundle? If you purchase it today, you will get the unlimited lifetime access to the Unpity Party. You will get all of the homework, the worksheets, the downloads, the cheat sheets, everything that comes with it will be given to you when you purchase the Unpity Party. You get lifetime access to office hours. There will be an office hour, 1 office hour per module. So that's 7 of them. And so I will include that for you as well. I will also give you the series. It's called Purposeful Masterclass. I love this series because in this series here, you are learning to figure out what is your true purpose. What have you been ordained to do? A lot of you guys are in professions that you think you have been ordained to do. You're not doing the right thing. You may be good at what you're doing, but that's not what you were created to do. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to figure that out in this series. You will also get access to the Facebook Mastermind with people who are also in there like you, striving and struggling to find out what the best them is, to make sure that they are unstuck. You will get the 2 live group coaching calls that I will do right in the Teachable platform where the course will be held. And you will get all updates. And like I said, as I was teaching earlier, I came up with some new ideas and I'm going to share those with you as well. Every single thing. So no matter how many times I raise the price, no matter how many times I upgrade anything, you would just pay $297 for something that's worth almost $2,500. $297 compared to those red bottoms, compared to that Louis Vuitton shoes, or compared to any trip that you want to go on. Even today, you can't even get a round trip ticket really for $297, but everything here is $297. It's quite a steal if you ask me. And you know what? I'm so confident. I am so confident in what I have created that you can try everything for 30 days, but you have to prove to me that you've tried it, implement them in your life. And if it doesn't work for you, you can come back and tell me, Adiola, you know what? This thing is not working for me, and I'll give you your money back. 30 days. Even the shopping malls don't give you 30 days to return their clothes. Think about it. That's to show you how confident I am in what I've created. You have 3 options. You can pay in full, $297, 2 payments of $167, because I know some people money is tight. We want to struggle and stretch our money for our bills accordingly. Yes, I know, but trust me, I have made investments even way more than $297 for my life so that I can be where I am today. Or you have 4 payments of $87. You pick the one that's best for you. These are all the things that you get, and whatever else I'm coming up with that has not been listed here, you will get them. Anytime I raise the price, your price still stays the same, especially if you've already paid in full. Whatever you pay for it today is what you've paid for everything forever. I will not change the price. I will not ask you for a single dime again when it comes to the Unpity Party. So, are there any questions? Please place them into the chat. Let me stop screen sharing so you can see me live and direct. Hope I'm doing this right. I want you to be able to see me. Hi, guys. Ooh. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Thank you so much. I want, guys and girls, I want you to be the best you ever. Let me tell you, this bubbly Adiola that I am, well, I've always been bubbly, but my parents always tell me that I'm hyper, but it came with hard work. It came with a lot of hard work. And I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. The link, if you're watching it on the Don't Quit Workshop page where I've streamed it live, you can click the button, enroll in the Unpity Party. Once I get your email that you, or the email that they will send me that you have enrolled, then I will personally send you a welcome email and begin to drip out some of the content to you, hopefully starting next week or at least the following week so that we can get started. But everything starts in full force April 15th. That is when you have complete access to the 7 modules, and then all the live coaching and everything. We will schedule that as we go along in the Facebook group, and then also in the Teachable platform. You can click on it and you can see where it's being hosted on teachable.com. Questions? Do you guys have any questions? Don't be shy. Wait, am I not getting the questions? Blessing, are you in here? Do you see the questions? Blessing or Joyce? Y'all don't have no questions? All right. So I'll be here for a few minutes, but please take those 5 strategies that I've gone through with you, take them and implement them. Even if you don't get anything else out of it, implement those 5 strategies. They are the ones that have saved my life. They have truly, truly helped me out to become the person that I am today. It has been a long 7 years. This is 2017, yes. So this journey for me started in 2010 when I felt like everything had been lost. I felt like I was just at rock bottom, like I wasn't going to make it in life. And so I want you to make it in life. I want you to be the best you that you can be. And the only way that you can do that is if you invest in your life. I've invested, trust me, within the last 7 years, thousands of dollars to get to where I am. And I'm not even asking you for that, just $297 to get into the course, and we will be the best of friends, and I will strategically help you to get to where you're going. And I didn't remember to say it. If you buy it today, if you buy the course today, the fast action bonus while we're still on the call is a 30-minute life strategy call with me. I will send you my link for my calendar. You will book your 30 minutes and we will just hop on the phone. We can even do it via Skype if you feel comfortable, and we can just chat about what it is that you're struggling with. What is it that you want for your life? And I can give you some strategies and some tools and tricks and tips of how you can begin to implement them in your life so that you can be the best you ever. That is only if you get it today when I'm on this call. Fast action bonus. You need to make a decision for yourself today. What is it that you want for your life? Are there any questions? I'm trying to see. All right, so I think I do have questions. How come I don't see them? Let's see. So I am getting home from work, just trying to bring. Oh, hi, Dana. Oh, okay, I do see my questions. All right. Violet. Hey, Violet, thank you. My sisters. Hey, sissies. Phenomenal workshop. Thanks, girl. Thanks, Blessing. Thank you, Dana. I really appreciate it. You are the best. I just love you so much. Oh, sticks and yes, thank you, Blessing. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a lie. Yes, yes, thank you. I was trying to remember it, but I couldn't remember. You mentioned that you recognized that you were depressed. How long did it take you to get out of that, to get unstuck? Well, that's a good question. If I can be very honest with you, depression is something that you must work on. You don't want to be in it, because if you're in it, it's really hard to get out of. So I will say that it took me to really, really get out of it, probably about 2 to 3 years. But that also came with intense prayer of not wanting to be, I didn't want to be stuck. I didn't want to be like that. And then also letting my parents know, and my parents joining in the prayer with me, my husband, of course, and my sisters. Yes, but about 2 to 3 years to really get out of it. Some of you guys are paying these doctors who are just talking to you, giving you these little mind exercises. That's not what you need. That's really not what you need. That's the reason why people are on medication forever, because they are speaking to the wrong people. They're speaking to these doctors these doctors sometimes have never even gone through the problem. They've never even had the struggle ever. And so that's the reason why some people are just really stuck. So yes, that's a good question. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. That, yeah, you don't keep giving your money to people who are not going to help you. They're just sucking your money dry. America has the best way of doing that. They know how to do that very well. Are there any other questions? Any other questions? Wait, is Mom on here? Sisters? Yes, this is me in real life. I am always this bubbly. Mom, if you're on here, hi, Mom. What about Dad? Hi, Dad, if he's on here too. And all of my wonderful people that are watching, thank you so much. I want you to please implement the 5 strategies. Should you have any questions ever, you can always feel free to email me. My email address is hello@thisfaiththing.com. If I emailed you today at some point during the day, I think I emailed you guys like 3 times, then you should have my email address. You can just easily hit reply and ask me your questions. If you're too shy to ask your questions here, which is fine. I understand that there's some people that have very personal questions that they don't want to ask in the chat, and that's fine. If you have any questions, just email them to me, and I will send you a reply like that. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? All right, y'all. It's 9 o'clock. I know you guys are probably just coming home from work. You're hungry. You're tired. So I don't want to spend too much time on it. Please, I will send you the replay link. You can go back, because I know I went really fast, but you can go back and watch the replay. I will give you about 48 hours to watch the replay. Also, you will be able to still purchase the Pity Party down below. Remember, I can raise the price anytime, which I will raise the price because I'm going to be adding more things to it. So you want to get it at that pre-sale price. It will never be that low again. I can assure you that. It will, because it took so much time, so much effort to put it together, and to also share these strategies that have really worked for me. These are the tools and tips and tricks that have truly worked for me, and that is the reason why I am able to do what I'm doing today. Everything is not rosy, but let me tell you, my life is so much better because of these strategies and because of what I found over the past 7 years. And I want to be able to share that with you as well. If you have friends that also need these types of boost of encouragement, please let them know to subscribe to the email list the same way that you did, and I will send them the replay. Hopefully it's within the next 48 hours, but I can assure you that I will be talking to you very soon again. So if you don't have any questions, let me hit refresh one more time. If there are no more questions, then I shall see you very soon. I don't know why my light is going in and out, but I think it's because I'm moving. Let's see. Nope, no more new questions. So thank you all for the comments. I really appreciate it. God bless you. LOL, that's a lie. Yep, that's a lie. All right, y'all. Good night. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you. Send me emails. Just send me an email just to say hi, because some of you guys are shy. I see how many people are watching, but the comments don't add up. So just send me an email to tell me that you are on. Let me know who you are so I can say hi. Thank you so much. God bless you. Do well in life, guys. Do well in life.